So we've talked a lot about the sense of self that takes shape as the angry person, and then that loses shape, and then it's someone who's okay, and then that loses shape, and then it's the hungry person. And what's really happening is just the awareness of body mind takes shape. So this is a practice to lose shape. So in this moment, I'd like you to just glance up and look into this moment. Really look. And we want to look in the absence of labels like a baby would before it learned to think, before it learned to say, cut everything into pieces like that's a cup and that's a water bottle and that's a chair. What would a moment look like before that capacity was learned? And see if there's any threat happening. There may be some tightness, constriction in the felt sense. But notice, is there any constriction in the whole moment? And any cause for any clenching or contraction? And as you start to recognize what's actually here, the safety of the moment, can you just invite relaxation? Notice what happens. Inviting relaxation of this contraction. Not forcing, not rushing, just inviting and welcoming. Seeing there's no harm in this moment. Nothing to guard against. And you can even hear the sounds, the whole moment, the sounds, the environment. And if there's nothing actually causing this protective mechanism to clench, then maybe it just can be gently, like you're soothing a little scared child. Invited to see, to actually experience what true safety is here and now. Safety isn't in the future. It's right here. Here, this is what we've always wanted, to be safe. Yeah. And many of us didn't experience ourselves as safe. So just look. What you're wanting, probably the deepest desire is to be safe, is happening. And you know what? It happens in every moment. If you just look. And notice, in order to look at the whole moment, in order to listen to the whole moment, that the way you're paying attention has to go, whoa, whoa, off of the sensations of the body, off of the thinking, into the moment. Safety, safety. No threat. And then you just gently, like the gentleness that you never got, going, oh, honey, look. It's okay, you're okay, you're okay. It's almost like this little energetic sweeping of like, oh, you can let go now. You don't have to hold on so tight. Look, you're safe. It's what you've always wanted. Here, here, here. Ah. And maybe that clenching is going, whoop, when I'm still scared because you've been scared so long. And so you let that be okay. You let that, you let that be okay. And you just notice how much relaxation, how much sinking in to what I'm actually seeing, sinking in to what's actually being heard, not imagined, not the voices in our head, but the sound of this voice that's vivid, the sound of the silence that's in this moment, that the sounds are happening in, all the shapes and the colors. There's so much that normally goes unnoticed when we pay attention to thinking, to the exclusion of everything else. And then, is it possible to notice that there's an invisible aspect, the silence that the sounds are coming out of, that's invisible, the space of the moment. And if you were to open and see the whole moment as one thing, like a snow globe suspended in space, is it possible to notice every aspect of the moment is noticed? Like every color is noticed, every shape is noticed, feelings are noticed, silence is noticed, sounds are noticed. It's like noticing is it is what the moment is suspended in. And then the delightful question, what's noticing? What is noticing? Like not looking for noticing itself, but asking, well, what is it? What is it actually, this noticing? And don't go to the mind for the answers. That's just a sound. Just really get curious and see what arises. There may be a thought that arises. Well, then ask again. Okay, this, I noticed that thought. And then I heard that I noticed. So maybe there's a different part of ourselves. I am noticing. What is noticing? I am. And I'm not just noticing from the body. The body is in the noticing. I'm noticing body. I'm noticing body is in the moment. I'm noticing what else is in the moment. I'm noticing all the sounds. I'm noticing. I am noticing. Maybe there's a different aspect of ourselves that has nothing to do with thinking, that has nothing to do with emotion, that has nothing to do with sensation. All those things are being noticed. Are held in noticing. And just rest there. Ah, I'll rest here. Here, 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 where there's no future to get to, no past to escape from. Like, well, everything's okay. There's no money needed in this here moment. Maybe, maybe later. I don't know. But I'm just gonna be here. There's no threat here. No bad things happening here. And this is like 99% of the time in direct experience. And you say, but what about the world? Wait, what do you know of the world in this moment? If you didn't have the ability to think, what would you know of the world? Just this world looks pretty good. And I'll close on this last thing. So what if this little section, this little moment is all that you ever need? Is this beings to take care of just this moment? This is what I was given. I wasn't given anything else but this moment. And it's pretty good. How's your moment?